For this class, we will do 4 movements 2 times, making that 8 rounds total for 1 set. We will do this 2 times, so 2 sets total. For each movement, we will do 30 seconds on of work and 15 seconds off of rest to prepare for that next round. I will begin by breaking down these 4 movements, and this will serve as our warm-up for our 2 intense sets that are coming up. Our first movement is a rocking dolphin. So beginning in a downward facing dog, lower down through the elbows to establish a dolphin position. From here, we will shift forward into a chaturanga. So as I shift, I maintain the 90-degree angle in my elbows and land in a nice, strong chaturanga. Option to always lower the knees down. It could even look like from an active child's pose, shifting forward into chaturanga and back. If you can maintain the movement with the knees up, this is ideal as we shift forward and back. Go ahead and take a few of these in your body to slowly warm everything up. And remember, anytime you need to lower and lift the knees, it is there for you. Just maintain that strong 90-degree angle in your chaturanga. Once you've done a handful of these, let's get into our next movement, which is salty gorilla to leaping leopard. So from an active squat, making sure not to collapse on the inner arches here, really driving the knees out. Find thumbs up with your fingers. We'll place pinky down, then the thumb. Lower the knees to hover. Really protract the shoulders here. Knees are low, ass stays low as you shift and hop heel to toe. Rebasing our hands, we will find a leaping leopard, pressing off from the ground with our hands, turning 180 degrees and landing back in an active squat. Again, let's find a salty gorilla. Pinky to thumb, knees hover, hop, rebase the hands, turn over the opposite shoulder 180 degrees, really protract the shoulders, point through the toes and land. Nice and smooth. Let's take a few of these in your own pace, warming everything up, lowering the knees to hover, hopping, and find your leaping leopard. Once you're feeling nice and spicy, we will move on to our next movement. So walk your hands out in front of you, creating a strong cobra hood plank. Spread out through the fingertips. Find a slight tilt forward with the tailbone, so more of a posterior pelvic tilt as you press and puff up into your shoulders. Take a couple breaths, maybe shift forward and back with your heels. Beauty. Our next movement is an up dog cinch. From this strong protracted plank, melt the hips slightly down into a version of an up dog position, not fully opening, but enough to dip the hips down and maintain your core integrity. Draw the pubic bone up towards the sky, really cinching the core up, and then remelt the hips down. So take a few of these. This action of melting and cinching, but never quite releasing the tension of the core. This keeps us from dumping into our lower back and keeps the core with that time under tension. Good. Take a few rounds. Lower into Seiza to shake out the wrists once you've had enough. And our last movement is a prone to a fighting chimp. Lowering onto our bellies, hands glued next to the rib cage, elbows hugged in tight. We will find this whipping up action. And in this case, we will hop into a lunge versus a squat on either side of our hands. So what that looks like, as I lift up through my chest, I draw my chin into my chest, find a big press, and hop off my feet to stagger step into a lunge position. We will step or hop back into the prone position and try it on the opposite side. So I whip up, chin to chest, hop, and hop these feet forward into a lunge. Hopping back. Always, if you are hopping, using your muscles and the integrity of your muscles to descend with control. Let's take a few of these. This whip and hop. Maybe you find a little float time as you go from side to side. Whip. This is prone to fighting fighting chimp. Prone to a lunge on either side. So take a few of these, feel nice and warmed up, and I will meet you on your mat standing ready for our 2 sets to crush. All right, y'all, let's get into it. Finding a rocking dolphin first. And here we are, shifting forward and back. Remember, knees can be down at any time. Already establishing the breath in through the nose, out of the mouth. Going as hard as you can, maintaining the integrity of your movement. Lower the knees down. Good, shake out the arms. Stand up, back of the mat. Let's establish an active squat, preparing for a salty gorilla, leaping leopard. Here we are. Good. Stand up. Find some posture. Find your breath. Forward fold. Walk your hands out. Strong plank. Protraction. Melt the hips and cinch it up. Core stays activated the whole time. Good, knees down. Shake it off. Shake it out. And lower onto our bellies. Into prone. Fighting chimp. Here we are. Hop it up, float it back, lunge to each side. Good. Good work, guys. Find your posture. Shake out the arms. You can stand up and shake it off, or find a seiza. Catch the breath. Rocking dolphins. Here we are again. Don't forget to move and breathe. Yes. Shift back. Shake out the arms. Stand up. Whew. Shake off any tension. And active squat, salty gorilla, leaping leopard. Good. Stand up. Find the posture. Find the breath. Forward fold. Walk it out. Strong plank. Protract. Hips melt and cinch. We got this. Keep it up. Good, knees down. Shift back. Breathe in that sweet relief of air. And prone to fighting chimp. Get a little break in between our sets next. Give it everything you got. Yes. Good, guys. Let's stand up. Maybe even bring your hands over your head. Pace it out. This is meant to be very challenging, both mentally and physically. But this is what shapes us. This is what makes us grow. This friction. Focusing on lengthening through the exhales. I want us to recover fully here so we can fully arrive for one more set, giving it everything that we have. Finding a seiza whenever you'd like to find a little more stillness. Really focusing on the exhale to slow down the heart rate, to ease the mind and the body. Gently blinking open the eyes, Let's get after this next set, y'all. Let's find a dolphin position. And here we are, shifting forward and back. Warriors in training, right here. Give it everything you got. Yes. Good. Shifts back. Stand up. Woohoo! Salty gorillas. Here we are. Active squat. All right, let's go. Good, stand up. Whew, find the breath. Recover. And up dog cinches. Establish a strong plank. Protraction, melt, and cinch. Knees down. Shake out the arms. All right. One more movement for this round. Belly down. Fighting chimp. Each side. Really whip it up. Aim for control, guys. Good. Knees down. Sway out those arms. We only have one more little piece. Those 4 movements. One more time. We can do it. Rocking dolphin. Here we are. Good, knees down. Stand up. Whoo-hoo. Let's get primal, y'all. Salty gorilla, leaping leopard. Deep breath in. Let's go. Vamos. Stand up. Walk that one out. Oh, we're so strong, guys. So much stronger than we think we can be sometimes. Forward fold. Find a strong plank. Here we are. Little cinches. Don't give up. Keep going. Push. Find your edge. Whew, I'm finding mine. Oh, find posture, find breath. One more set, guys. One more movement. Prone. It's a fighting chimp. Let's go. I'm here doing it with you. We got this. Give it one more. Whew. And stand up for a moment. Oh, sweet relief. Whew. Breathe it in. Lengthen through the exhale. Keep breathing in through the nose. Turning the knob of energy down 1,000 notches. Beautiful, my friends. When you've caught your breath enough, let's lower down into a prone position. Reach the right arm out to the side, left heel to butt, and peel over to the side. Just a quick cool down. Remember here, you can always walk the fingertips up for more sensation. Walk them down closer to your body for less sensation. And allowing the focus here to move away from pushing and slide into a sweet surrender. Slowly replace your belly back down. Draw the right arm in and extend the left out. Right heel to sits bone. Peel over for a few breaths. Beautiful. Make your way back to your belly. Draw your hands in towards the rib cage. Press yourself up and back. Bring your right knee forward and shin for a pigeon here. So you can either make this more of an S seat, so creating this S shape with your legs, trying to widen the S as much as you can, and shifting your chest over and squaring over this front right leg or shin. This is one option. Or if you want to take the full pigeon by extending the back leg, either keeping the toes curled under or lowering down the toenails to the mat, up to you. Take a few moments to settle in here. Maybe any wiggles, any undulations, to explore the sensation and allow yourself to eventually melt into stillness. And can you melt into a sense of spaciousness? allowing every exhale to create more space for your body to melt in, for your mind to float in. Slowly walk yourself up. Let's establish an S seat if you're not already in one. So drawing the back knee in to create the S shape. Flex through the feet, knees drive up and over to the opposite side. And we'll establish the same thing, either a pigeon S seat or a full pigeon on this side. Take your wiggles. Create the shape that will bring the most sensation that you know that you need to have. Because it may not be the sensation you want to have, because it may be uncomfortable, but you'll know if it's somewhere you need to be, because it is uncomfortable. Not painful, but sensational, let's say. And again, see if you can tap into spaciousness with every inhale and exhale. Allowing this breath to suspend you in this spaciousness. Just a couple more breaths. A couple more moments to float. On your last breath here, see if you can exhale to release some sort of tension that's still hanging on. And slowly walk yourself up, either making your way to a Shavasana, spilling out completely onto the mat, or in a meditation or seated position, Seiza. Thank you so very much for joining me for this super spicy class. We survived, and we will continue to thrive as we go on this journey together. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Os and namaste.